Hello, welcome. Hello. I'm Kat Miller, and I'm so excited that you're here and that you're joining me. I'm going to be sharing in this video 3 powerful online marketing methods to help you build more followers, more engagement, and more trust. There are 3 powerful methods that I recommend if you want to attract more clients, build the deeper relationships through online marketing, and what I call relationship marketing. Relationship marketing is where you really start to build relationships with people online, as opposed to the old days when we used to just kind of chuck up a brochure, right? Like those days are gone. I remember when I first started out and I just had no idea what I was doing. I was so bad at marketing. I had no idea what I was doing when it came to conversations that inspired people to buy. I was awkward and weird and just I had no skills. I hadn't learned them yet. So when we first start out in business, there's a lot to learn, right? There's a lot of skills that we need to pick up and develop. And one of the most important 2 skills that we need to have when we're starting a business or when we're growing our business is marketing and sales. And marketing and sales have one important thing in common, and that is they involve people, relationships with people. Now, I teach tools, I teach marketing tools and technology and all sorts of things in the background that we can do online, but really relationship marketing is the most powerful marketing, where we actually build relationships with people. Because if we're just posting, we're just putting up posts, we're talking at people rather than actually having conversations and getting to know people and building connections and relationships with people, we wonder why it's not working. A lot of people come to me because their copywriting's not working, their website's not converting people into paying clients, their social media posts are not attracting people to actually book in for discovery calls. They're doing a whole lot of stuff on social media that's not actually landing them any paid clients. And when I have a look at what they're doing, I can see that they're just talking at people a lot of the time rather than getting to know their ideal clients, speaking their language, and just having engaging conversations and connections with these people. So I'm going to share with you these 3 powerful methods. These are the exact 3 marketing strategies that I personally used to sell out my programs with my ideal clients, people that I love working with, people that I look forward to. Like, I remember back in the day, I used to just take on any clients and I just work with anyone. And now I work with people who I just really look forward to working with them because they're the ideal client for me. These methods also help me attract consistent leads coming in that I then had conversations with, and if they were the right match and the right fit, then they became paying clients without having to use a whole lot of money on Facebook ads, without the stress, the confusion, and also has helped me to grow a 6-figure business as a full-time coach working from home. So these are the exact 3 things that I did. A lot of people ask me, like, how did you grow your business? How did you go from having no clients to being fully booked as a coach? So in this video, I'm going to unpack these methods and show you how you can get rapid results. They do take work though. They do take work. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, snap your fingers and you'll just get rich quick. Like, there's none of that. These take hard work and they take effort and they do take time. But once you've got them in place, they can really catapult you fast. They can rapidly accelerate your results. So these are incredibly effective strategies. So I recommend that you grab a pen and paper if you haven't got one already and write these down. I call these the 3 captivation weapons. The 3 captivation weapons, because they captivate people. They captivate people through being compelling, through being helpful and providing value, and they also capture people. So if you imagine Wonder Woman with her lasso, that's the imagery I use when I teach this in my programs. We're actually capturing people. But remember, it's not about like, oh, how many people can I land? It's not that. It's about, you want the right people, right? Like, if you are someone who wants to get more one-on-one clients, you don't want just a whole heap of anyone. You want to make sure that they're the right clients for you, that they're a really good match, that you both enjoy working together. You get off those coaching sessions and you feel alive and you feel inspired and you know that you're really making a difference and a transformation. So good to have you guys on here live. Hi Sharon, hey Josh, hey Deb. Deb is just starting out. I'm so excited for you, Deb. You have absorbed so much over the years and now it's time to squeeze the sponge. Yeah, girl. Hey, Adriana. Hey, Caroline. So nice to see you all on here. Okay, so grab a pen and paper if you haven't and write these down. So the first one, the first captivation weapon, which is an online marketing method, is to create compelling content. So this is where we create compelling, consistent content that's valuable, that's relevant to your ideal client, that is compelling, and it's what they actually want. So it's the type of content that they actually want. So you want to create consistent, compelling, valuable, relevant content that your ideal client actually wants. So I'm going to give you some of the benefits of doing this. The first reason that you should be constantly showing up and giving great compelling content is because it builds that trust. So people get to know you, like you, trust you. We do business with people who we like, who we feel we can trust, who we feel gets us. And the amount of people that have signed up with me as a client and said, I just feel like you get me. I feel like you are speaking my language. I feel like you're saying the things that I've been thinking, and you've been saying things I didn't even know that I was thinking. And that has come from a lot of consistency. A lot of my clients, my current one-on-one clients, said, I've been watching your business for quite some time and you're just very consistent. And I never used to like doing this. I never used to like the commitment of being very consistent. But when you get serious about your business, like when you actually say, all right, I am dedicated to this business, I am doing this and there is no out. I am burning my bridges. I'm doing this. And I had that strong desire because I was doing this, I was building my business while I was working in a part-time contract role as a teacher. I was teaching emotional intelligence and resilience, and the subject was fun, but it was someone else's curriculum, and I really craved teaching my own stuff, right? The way I wanted to teach it and the way that I wanted to show up and educate people in a way that was more inspiring. And so I would teach a class from 9 till 3, and then I'd go to the gym, and then I would work on my business till midnight. And I did that every single day, and I worked all weekend, and I was just completely packed. My life was completely packed, but I was so desperate to leave that job and go full-time on my business. So I knew I had to get committed, and I knew that I had to be consistent when I showed up, even when I didn't feel like it, even when it was hard, even when I would rather be doing something else like building my social life or whatever. But I knew that consistency, well, I didn't know. I assumed that the consistency was going to pay off, and now I know that it does. So the benefit of that consistency is that you build that trust with people. People know that you're the go-to person because you're going to keep showing up. You're not just, oh, here today, gone tomorrow, or I'll get another email from you a month later and then I won't hear from you again. And then I might get 5 emails from you in 1 week because you're trying to sell something. Right? So you want to show people that you're dedicated to helping them, that you really have a heart to serve, that you're not just showing up to sell something. Especially social media, like we're talking about relationship marketing. Social media is not a place to show up and go, oh, hey, do you want my program? Hey, I noticed that you made a comment, you liked my post, do you want to work with me? Like it's not how you do it. People don't like those kind of tactics. They're kind of icky, they're gross. So you want to just show up, you want to give, you want to educate people, inspire people. So when you're consistently showing up with that compelling content, you get to teach people what you do, and you get to teach people new things, and they'll realize that if they're a match for you, if they like what you're talking about, right? Now there's an interesting statistic. Well, there's a piece of research that was done recently where someone did a study that showed that for people to make a significant buying decision, they need about 7 hours of consuming your content, about 7 hours. So if you're doing just little mini posts other people's quotes, you're not really building that trust that people need. So in order to buy a significant premium product of you, 7 hours, which is one reason that I love doing 7-hour events. I did a 7-hour event on Saturday. I never thought I could do this online event all day and keep people engaged, but it is possible. People are getting way more used to doing online learning, so there's a massive opportunity. People want to learn at home. They're realizing, okay, yeah, the in-person human connection is great, but I don't need it. Like, I can enjoy being at home. There's good things about being at home and being online and learning. So running events, running webinars, running online Zoom events is one of the fastest ways to build up that connection with people, because when people book into an event, they're more invested, they're more committed than just if they're scrolling through a post. So it takes a long time to build up that 7 hours of trust that most people need in order to make a significant decision to purchase with you from just a few Facebook posts, right? So that's why events is a great way, which is my second strategy. But the other good thing about creating content, and by content I mean video content and written content, I recommend that you do both. And if you don't have a lot of time, just pick the one that you love and that you're best at and start with that, and then add on the other one. But you get better as a content creator the more you do it. The more you do it, the less you need notes, the less nervous you get, the more you can just kind of relax and go with it. It also allows you to get more referrals because people will share your content. So you'll build your personal brand. You'll get more people referring you as that go-to expert, and you'll be known as that reliable person. One of my clients that I was working with, she was in Bali. I think it was last year. She was in Bali meditating. Her name's Lauren Ellingham. Shout out to you, Lauren, if you're on here or if you're watching the replay. She's in the UK actually, so she's probably not on here live. But she's got an awesome business called Party Girls on Purpose. And she was meditating, and she was like, "I need a business coach." And she said the words Cat Miller came into her mind, and she contacted me and said, "Oh, hey, I really need to." Build my business. I need some help. And so we worked together, and she was so committed to her content. She just kept showing up and putting really cool on-brand content out there. And she now has over 40,000 followers on Facebook. She got them really quickly, and it wasn't buying likes or anything like that. It was genuinely showing up and just building her tribe and being really clear on her message. And so it's amazing how fast you can grow if you commit to that consistent content. The next captivation weapon, the next online marketing method to build more followers, more engagement, more trust is crafted online events. Crafted online events. Now you'll see by the end of this video what I'm doing here is the 3 C's. I love alliteration. Does anyone else love alliteration? So these are the 3 C's. So the first one is compelling content or consistent content. The second one is crafted online events. And the reason I like that word crafted is because there's a lot of people just showing up and they're doing a very amateur job. They're just kind of, and it's not about just having a pretty background, but it's about giving value. It's about connecting with the camera. It's about making sure that your content, your knowledge is organized, that it's organized into step-by-step actionable pieces, that it's not just all talking about you and your story. It's not rambling. It's not waffling. It's organized. It's structured. It's practiced. So that's the craft, and it does definitely take time. This isn't the strategy if you just want, oh, I need clients tomorrow. Like, it takes time to put together an event. But I'm looking at you, that you can run an event, and you don't need to be a great speaker. You don't need to be an extrovert. I'm not. You don't have to be super confident. You just have to have some knowledge that can help people. Give me a yes in the comments box if you think you've got some knowledge that can actually help people. Give me a yes in the comments box. I know that all of you on here absolutely have knowledge that can help people. Hello Trish, it's nice to see you on here. Some of you were on my workshop on Saturday, so there is a bit of a refresher here happening, but repetition is the mother of skill. So crafted online events, the reason they're so powerful is they can The reason I love them so much is, first of all, you do get to have that time with people and you get people's attention. It's very hard to get attention on social media. It's very hard to do a Facebook Live video that's, 2 hours long like you would for a webinar, or even a 60-minute. If you've never done a Zoom event before, they're super easy, by the way. You don't need to be techie. You literally just have to upgrade to, it's about $20 a month US, and you just have the paid version. You just make sure that you've got that full version where you can have over 40 minutes of time with people, so you need at least 60 minutes. If you've never done one before, I recommend 60 minutes to start with. 90 minutes is even better. 2 hours is even better, because the more time you get with people, the more you can build rapport, build connection, go deeper, get to know people. You can leverage your time. So I'm starting to pull back from one-on-ones now. I'm limiting the amount of one-on-ones I'm doing, because I'm very aware that every hour that I spend with someone, I could spend that hour running a webinar that could help 50, 100, 200, 500 people or more. So one-on-one's really good when you're starting out, but once you've kind of got enough one-on-ones, you want to start maximizing and leveraging your time. So speaking to more people at once, helping more people at once. Like all of you who are on here now, you're being helped at the same time that I could have booked a one-on-one where just only one person gets helped. And that's what you want to start thinking about doing as well, is doing Facebook Lives, doing videos where people can watch your videos later. They can watch them 24/7. People catch the replay as well. And you've also got the if you can do a 60 or 90-minute Zoom event, you'll build a lot deeper connections. It's such a great way to build relationships with people as well, because the longer exposure to you, the more likely someone is to take that next step towards you. So you can educate people better, you can inspire them. It really does open new doors of opportunity, because if you're willing to run an event, which a lot of people aren't, if you're willing to step up and do it, people start inviting you to speak on their groups. That's what happened to me when I started being consistent with my videos, is that people would get me to speak on their Facebook group. I spoke on one yesterday, and I've got another one coming up, and it just opens those doors of opportunity to have new audiences, open your doors to new other people on Facebook groups and other people on YouTube, and people share it with their friends. So it's also a great skill to learn for life. Like, I know that once I can travel again, that I can go to any country in the world, and I've got that skill of being able to run an event. So as long as I got my laptop and Wi-Fi, I've mastered, well, I haven't mastered it, but I've been working on that skill so that I can make money anywhere and any time in the world, just from knowledge. So it's a really cool skill to have. So I want to share briefly about one of my clients, Gaynor Vanderburden. Some of you know Gaynor. Hello, Gaynor, if you're watching this. Gaynor said to me, I suggested doing an online event, and she literally laughed. Like, she just cracked up. She was like, I don't know how I would ever find the time to do that. I have no idea what to do. But I encouraged her to do it because she's a really busy mum, and I knew that if she could just get this asset, if she could just do it, learn it, then it would actually free herself up in the long run. The hard road gets easier. The easy road gets harder. So you put the time in up front, and then later you actually get all the benefits. So now that she's done it, she actually made $2,368 on her first online event. I watched it. It was by no means perfect, but she still had people show up and get helped by it. And since using that online strategy, she's gone on to make over $25,000. So she now has an online course. She runs retreats in the UK, and she's taken everything online. So she's now really utilized that strategy, and she's a mum at home. She lives kind of in UK countryside, never thought she could do it. So if she can do it, you can absolutely do it. So give me a yes if you think it could be at all possible in the future, sometime, that you could possibly run an online Zoom event. I tell you what, it's so much easier than I thought it would be. Zoom is incredible. The technology is all there. You literally hit, you just hit go, whatever the button is, share screen, record, like, it's all there. You don't have to learn this big complex system. I've run over 100 online webinars now, or online events, including webinars and including full-day workshops. I've done a whole weekend workshop. I've done 2 of them actually, 2 online weekends. And because of the breakout rooms, the different things that you can do, and you can use your whiteboard, we have lots of 30-second stretches and 2-minute dance parties. Like, there's lots of things you can do to make sure it's interactive and it's actually fun. Okay, and I'm getting some yeses here. Yes, yes, yes. Caroline says in the next 2 months without a doubt. I love that. Oh, hi, Anna. Good to see you there. I visualize myself doing it. Yes, see yourself doing it. You can totally do it. All right, and then number 3. Number 3 of the marketing methods to build more followers, engagement, and trust is to have a client attraction funnel. A client attraction funnel. Now, some of you freak out when I talk about funnels because you think, technology. But a funnel is really simple. It's an automated way to turn strangers into clients. So you get a lot of people coming up at the top of the funnel and you feed them down until you've got the paying clients at the bottom. So a funnel basically is where people can sign up to your services 24/7. So they come across you, whether that's through a post, whether it's through a freebie like a downloadable PDF, something valuable that you create, and you take them to a landing page. A landing page is just a simple 1-page website. They opt in, they pop their name and email in, and then they now are in your funnel. You are in multiple people's funnels. You are probably in my funnels, and you can create your own funnels where you're actually capturing people. This is why I call this a captivation weapon, because you're capturing people, you're getting their information, then you can continue to build that relationship. A lot of people get my emails and they don't sign up straight away, and then at one point they're ready. Most people, in fact, only 3% of people are ready to buy when they come across you. The others, well, about 40% of the rest, they do potentially want to buy, but they need more time with you. They need to build that rapport. So a funnel is a way for you to consistently email them, build relationship, share, give great value, and then the right people will want to keep working with you. The right people will say, hey, yep, she's sufficiently educated me. He's sufficiently inspired me to want to actually take that next step and maybe jump on a discovery call, or maybe book in for your next launch, or sign up to your program, whatever it is. So anyone can do this. All of these things are just skills. Every skill is learnable. All of us have to learn it from scratch at some point. And at some point, if you want to be a successful business owner, you do need to learn these skills. So those are my 3, the top things that got me clients. It was not just online events that got me clients. There was a lot of live events that helped me build my business as well. But I'll just recap. Number 1 is, when it comes to the online marketing methods to build more followers, engagement, and trust, number 1 is compelling content, consistent compelling content. Number 2, crafted events. And number 3, the client attraction funnel. So I'd love it if you pop in the comments box, which of those 3 do you commit to doing, or would you like to do? Which of those 3? Which is the next one that you'd like to do? Would you like to commit to consistent content, or at least start just doing a little bit more content? Would you like to do an event, some kind of Zoom event or webinar, 60 or 90-minute event? If you're just starting out, I recommend that you just start with that 60 minutes. Start with friends and family first before you take it public. If you want to get that practice in first, probably do the full thing by yourself first, just to rehearse it. Or is it number 3? Do you recognize that you need a client attraction funnel, a way to capture people so that you're not, people can book into your online calendar 24/7, and you wake up in the morning, you've got someone booked into your calendar. That's a funnel. A funnel could also be a landing page that leads them to your event. The funnel could also be a landing page that's a freebie that they download and they go into your email nurture sequence, a series of emails that gives them more gifts and helps them, and you can work out if you're the right match. So Caroline wants to do all 3. Deb says she can't wait to run workshops. Absolutely. You're just going to be such an awesome workshop facilitator, Deb. Deb says consistent content as well. Thanks for sharing. It's so good. Remember, it's all about just taking action, imperfect action, and just making a decision to go for it. If you want to know more, if you want to actually go deeper and discover exactly how to do these things, if you missed my recent one-day workshop, Attract New Clients with Ease, I'm really excited to announce that I've put the best of that content into a free online live evening Zoom event. So it's coming up, it's next week. It's on Thursday, the 20th of August. It's for service-based business owners running their own business. I'll be covering step by step exactly how to attract more clients, even if you find online marketing confusing or hard. But now more so than ever, people really need help. People need help to improve their lives. And if you have the knowledge and the skills and the experience to help them, now is the best time to package up your services and get them out to the market, get them out to the right people. So these are the same techniques that allowed me to grow my business. And we're going to be diving deeper. I'm going to be showing you actually how to do them. And if you want to make that difference in people's lives and you want to build your business so that you can really have that fulfillment and that freedom and that fun and the finances and the flexibility and all those amazing positive F words, have that life where you can inspire people and be rewarded for it, then come and join me. I'll pop the link into the comments now. So it's called How to Attract New Clients with Ease, Thursday, August the 20th. Give me a yes if you're coming. I'd love to see you on there. We'll be diving deeper into the strategies that I talked about tonight. So thank you, those of you who are on here live. Thank you so much for joining me. It was so great to have you here. If you're watching the replay, just hashtag replay. Let me know what action you're going to take. It's all about taking action, and it's all about getting a return on your investment of time for being here. So I'd love to hear what action you're going to take. And until I see you again, take care. I look forward to seeing you again online soon. Goodbye, my friends.